The American Dream season finale, NBC Sunday. Martha Stewart created a billion-dollar empire. How she did it is another story. Martha, Inc., Monday at 9/8 Central on NBC.
In the criminal justice system, sexually based offenses are considered especially heinous. In New York City, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Victims Unit. These are their stories.
Did she come in with anyone?
Just the paramedic who dropped her off.
How bad?
Passed out drunk. We hooked her up to the banana bag, left her to sleep it off, and she starts to choke on her own vomit.
Is she okay?
Now, but she started to freak when we cut her clothes off with the trauma shears.
In the beginning, I was nervous about other people holding her, or even changing her, and I had to have those pricey diapers. Now, you take her. I know Loves work great. They cost less, even without coupons. And leaks? I don't worry about leaks. They hold like the Hoover Dam, no matter who holds her. Her hugs are tight. Okay, my turn. Live and learn, and then get Loves.
What are you going to do with your share?
I'm going to get speakers so loud they blow women's clothes off.
5 partners.
For the next 45 minutes, we own this place, gentlemen.
One perfect job.
Steve, what are you doing?
Made a few plans of my own.
On May 30th. They're not in it for the pay.
You want to start the game up again? That's fine with me.
They're in it for the payback.
Stop them before they hit the street.
The Italian Job.
The game is over.
It's over when I say it's over.
Rated PG-13. Starts Friday, May 30th.
It's the Sears Super Saturday sale. This Saturday only, find big savings throughout the store, starting at 9 a.m. Get 50% off shorts for the family, all kids swimwear, and all beach towels. Save on all mowers, tractors, grills, and patio sets. Get big savings this Saturday only. Sears. Good life, great price.
I am Emmett Smith.
I'm Emmett Smith.
I'm Emmett Smith.
I am Emmett
Smith. I am Emmett Smith.
No, really, I am.
Worried that the you shopping online isn't really you? That's why there's Verified by Visa, a security service that helps protect Visa cards from unauthorized online use with a personal password. This service is only available on select Visa cards issued by participating financial institutions.
I am Emmett Smith.
Please.
To learn more and to check if your card is eligible for this service, go to visa.com/verified.
It's powerful. It's beautiful. I can see that. How did they make it so incredibly smooth? It's technical. Antonio, tonight you'll drive my car.
Again?
Again.
Introducing the entirely new Lexus RX 330. Putting the world on notice. Again.
I'm Dan Aykroyd, and I'm hosting the season finale of Saturday Night Live this week with Beyonce.
I'm so excited. Shut up, let's party.
Shut up, you ignorant slut.
Let's get everybody out of here.
On the 2-hour season finale of Law & Order Criminal Intent. Ripped from the headlines, a deadly virus.
Is it true you're looking for anthrax?
A ticking clock.
We've got 6 hours.
And the return of his greatest nemesis.
Is it everything you imagined?
The 2-hour season finale of Law & Order Criminal Intent. NBC Sunday.
Introducing GMC's 24-hour test drive. Your chance to really get to know the only line of trucks and SUVs engineered to be professional grade. Professional grade engineering, it's not more than you need, just more than you're used to. Get 0% APR for qualified buyers for 60 months on any new 2003 GMC, or get $3,000 cash back. See the pros at your Don Mackey GMC and KVOA GMC dealers.
Witness saw a girl being dragged into a silver car. Could have been blue.
Make, model, lights
Too dark.
Welcome to Walmart.
People deserve to have a good experience when they come here to Walmart.
The most important thing about my job is to make the customers happy so they come back to us again.
I think it's because of the people and the service and the respect that you get whenever you come here.
We always got a say, and the customer is #1.
We are nothing without our customers.
You know, I say, can I help you? What I can do for you?
I think we're all that way here.
Without the customer, I think we don't have no Walmart store.
If I can make someone's day a little bit nicer, then I've done my job.
Why do I rent from Enterprise?
for more cargo room, more people room, or more headroom. Enterprise. So easy, it's like having a second car. Or third.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
Hey, Mom. The rat, he looked at me. And then he started to sleep. And then the rat, he looked at me again.
I can't believe I'm getting this emotional over rats.
Somehow I doubt it's the rat.
Introducing Picture Mail That Talks from Sprint. Share it when it happens.
As far as allergies go, I'm a ragweed grass cat dander who met a cat person. But my allergy medicine wasn't approved for the cat dander. So I asked my doctor about switching to Zyrtec.
See how much he likes us?
Whoa, whoa.
Is your allergy medicine working on all your indoor and outdoor allergies? If not, ask your doctor about switching to prescription Zyrtec. Unlike some allergy medicines, Zyrtec is approved to treat both indoor and outdoor allergies. Like grass, ragweed, dust, mold, and even pet dander. In fact, no other antihistamine is FDA approved to treat more allergies than Zyrtec. In studies, drowsiness was the most common side effect. Others included fatigue and dry mouth. Most were mild or moderate. Talk to your doctor about switching to Zyrtec. Zyrtec. That's Zyrtec. Lots of allergies, just one Zyrtec.
I said pull him back up. Hey, that ain't what I heard.
You've seen Paul Beatty like this.
I'm gonna stick this fork in your freaking eye.
But you've never seen him like that.
I feel pretty, or so pretty.
Analyze that. Own it on DVD and video.
Imagine comparing the Kia Optima to the Honda Accord. The Optima has a roomier interior, power everything. It's built with safety in mind. It has a 10-year warranty instead of 3. The V6 Kia Optima comes with much more than you'd imagine. Oh, and there's one more thing. The Optima is $3,100 less. Imagine that. If that's not enough, now get 0% financing or up to $3,000 cash back.
NBC Sunday.
I enlisted the Marines.
A fateful decision.
What if they send you to war?
Then I'll fight.
On the powerful American Dream season finale.
Do not go outside alone.
People out there going crazy.
Don't move, no matter what. My daughter's up there.
The American Dream season finale. NBC Sunday. Martha Stewart created an empire. How she did it is another story.
What are you going to do when they find out we're not the perfect family?
Martha Inc. is being called the TV equivalent of Mommy Dearest. Sybil Shepherd comes on strong in a spectacular bit of casting.
Did I not ask for Merlot?
Martha Inc. Monday, 9/8 Central on NBC.
After submersion, she hyperventilated, aspirating water into the lungs, leading to pulmonary edema and hypoxia.
She drowned.
Yes, but the question is where?
Not in the Hudson?
Water from there is brackish, so I should have found salt water in her lungs. I didn't.
Well, currents could have carried her a ways. It's fresher upstream.
Not this fresh. I ran a diatom.
What?
You cheating son of a bitch! What have you done now? Hold on.
Has anybody checked the interior?
Some of the finest leather I've ever seen.
Premium leather,
Rear seat DVD entertainment system.
entertainment system.
And navigation.
Power rear door.
11 speaker Mark Levinson audio.
Mark Levinson audio.
It's a camera. It's a rear view camera.
Introducing the entirely new Lexus RX 330. Putting the world on notice again.
Red Lobster has a new, juicy, tender-aged Angus sirloin, paired with our very own delicious shrimp. It's the best of both worlds. Now just $13.99 for a limited time at Red Lobster.
Law & Order, the 300th episode, 2-hour season finale, Wednesday.
Coming up on Eyewitness News 4 at 10.
A Tucson sex shop has neighbors howling.
There's illegal activity happening in front yards just like this, and these neighbors say it's affecting their quality of life. We'll tell you what the Tucson Police Department is doing.
flames from the Red Rock fire continue to pound eastward towards homes. I'm Mike Meebeck. I'll have a live report tonight at 10 with all the details.
And a Mount Everest climb to celebrate a 50th anniversary. I'm Patty Weiss. Amazing pictures at 10 on Eyewitness News 4.
Chevy's getting America on the move with 0% APR for 60 months on every 2003 Chevy truck and SUV. Or get $3,000 cash back on every 2003 Chevy truck. Or $4,000 cash back on Avalanche. See O'Reilly or Watson Chevrolet.
Satellite City, see what you're missing.
Tired of cable TV rates going up, up, up? At $24.99 for America's top 50, Dish Network has the lowest all-digital rate in America. You get a free digital satellite TV system with free standard professional installation, valued up to $397. And all you pay is $24.99 a month. Guaranteed by Dish Network until January 2005. So call 742-9300 now.
Satellite City.
I'm Tim Johnston with Arizona Exterminating with another important pest tip. 90% of all the pest problems that are inside of a home are coming in from the outside. Garage doors provide the greatest access. Repair and seal the weep screed around the base of your home. Change out worn or cracked weather stripping around doors and windows. Be sure and seal around all vents and pipes that are up on your roof. These tips will reduce the amount of insects you'll see in your home. For more information, call Arizona Exterminating.
Remember an old road trip?
Destination Phoenix.
It's cooler there, right?
Well, it's north of Tucson.
Can the car make it?
It's a brick Dodge.
Got extra water?
Geez, it's only a day's drive.
In sincere appreciation, all active and retired military get a special $750 on all new vehicles at Breck Dodge. This special rebate is even transferable within the household.
Seemed faster going home.
Well, it was mostly downhill.
Definitely, we're Tucson born and bred.
I promise to do my duty as a home mortgage lender.
To get my customer pre-approved for a home loan that's just right for them.
To quickly process my client's loan application.
To use all of the vast resources of charter funding.
To find the best loan program available.
At the lowest possible cost.
To keep my customer and their realtor up to date
and ready to close on their new home. I am my homeowner's partner.
Charter funding, the best route home. Call to be pre-approved for your next home loan.
David Sanborn, Big Bad Voodoo Daddy, and many more at the 2nd Annual Sonoran Jazz Festival at Casino del Sol's Ava Amphitheater, Saturday, May 17th.
General Motors and O'Reilly Chevrolet have set the pace in southern Arizona yet again, offering 0% financing for 72 months on new 2003 Chevrolet.
O'Reilly Chevrolet is the only dealership in Tucson offering 0% financing for 72 months on new 2003 Chevrolets. Choose from Suburban, Tahoe, Trailblazer, Silverado, Avalanche, Malibu, Cavalier, and more. The new pace is 72.
The pace is set at 0% financing for 72 months. And the pace is set once again by O'Reilly Chevrolet.
Eyewitness News 4, voted best newscast by the Associated Press.
We just had the nicest conversation with your wife.
Boy, once you get that woman started. What'd that cow say? You've got a problem keeping it in your pants.
Son of a bitch.
Blue from American Express. Blue from American Express.
Our son and daughter are going to be married. We're stuck with each other.
It's not that bad.
Thank you very much.
Wow. It's not that Greek.
What's wrong
with you?
But critics agree.
We're here to have a good time. He is mentally ill.
It's a new and hilarious big fat Greek wedding. And you're invited.
When I opened the door, I thought they were strippers.
Michael Douglas, Albert Brooks.
Holy mother!
The In-Laws, rated PG-13. Starts Friday, May 23rd.
If your pencils look like mine did, there's something you can do. Ask your doctor if the Nicotrol inhaler is right for you. Or for more information, call 1-800-INHALER. Call today.
For the best protection against water damage, one name says it all. Thompson's Water Seal, wood protector plus waterproofer for the highest level of water protection guaranteed. Thompson's Water Seal in New Advance, the most powerful protection against water damage.
The touch, the feel, the fabric of our lives.
Why jump when you can fly? Why leave when you can make an exit? Why slip when you can slide? Why just drive when you can change the way you move through the world? The V6 Nissan Altima.
Tonight, Jay's all new with David Spade.
I'm my biggest fan.
Plus, The Bachelor reveals show secrets, Busta Rhymes, and Kevin Smith searches America for its strangest roadside attractions.
Daddy, Daddy, Daddy!
Then on Conan, hosts of the SNL season finale, Dan Aykroyd and George Lopez. All new tonight.
NBC Wednesday at 9/8 Central. Celebrate Law & Order's 300th episode with a 2-hour season finale. It doesn't get any more ripped from the headlines than this. A woman drives over her husband.
Get out of the car now!
And a celebrity holds his baby out the window and drops him.
There's a TV movie in this. I can smell it.
The Law & Order 2-hour season finale. NBC Wednesday starting at 9/8 Central.
Now, do you prefer Max Van Horn or your legal name? Mitch Wilkins.
Just Mitch.
Where'd you get Max?
I thought it sounded rich. You know, like... Saved my maid a lot of work. Damn it.
Martha, Inc., the story of Martha Stewart, Monday at 9/8 Central on NBC.
Next at 10, trace evidence of sexual encounters are all too common in this Tucson neighborhood. A Tucson chopper pilot makes an unscheduled stop, and now he's in a world of trouble. And the death toll climbs from multiple bombings in Morocco tonight. It's all ahead.
Okay, let's say this is your car and you get into an accident. Oh boy. If you take it to an Allstate recommended repair shop, they'll fix it, so you're pretty happy. You're like, woo, I'm pretty happy. Even better, Allstate guarantees the workmanship for as long as you own the car, which means if even the smallest thing goes wrong, you don't have to pay for it, so you're still happy. You're like, woo, I'm still happy. So there you go, the Allstate Lifetime Repair Guarantee.
Call now and find out how you're in good hands with Allstate.
Own it now on DVD and video. Tonight. It's true, the musical is back.
I feel pretty, oh so pretty.
Paul?
Maria?
Analyze that. Own it now on DVD and video.
Oh, Maria!
The Thompsons love to change that wall in the living room. They change it and change it. Then Gateway introduced them to the 42-inch plasma TV for under $3,000, with no payments and no interest for a whole year. Once again, they get to change that wall in the living room, and change it, and change it. Call 1-800-GATEWAY. Click, come in, and start enjoying the comforts of Gateway.
Did you know there's now a different kind of Trident in a very different shape? It's Trident White, but the big news is Trident White whitens teeth. New Trident White Spearmint. Smile brighter.
When this SUV wants road, give it road. The 200 horsepower Mazda Tribute. Now get 0.0% APR financing for 5 full years on the 2003 Mazda Tribute.
Kentucky Derby winner Funny Side looks to take his next strides towards capturing the Visa Triple Crown. The Preakness, Saturday 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific, NBC.
NBC Monday. What if the most outrageous Fear Factor moments were all in one show? 15 stunts. The roughest, toughest, screamiest stunts ever. The 15 most outrageous moments on the Fear Factor season finale, 8/7 Central, NBC Monday.
Later on The Tonight Show, Jay's gonna be digging into Just Shoot Me's David Spade. Plus, tunes from Busta Rhymes and Kevin Smith's latest manifestation. Your local news is next.
2 wildfires burning in southern Arizona tonight. We're live in Sonoyta with the very latest.
And Tucson police want to clean up a neighborhood where sex-related crimes are out of control. It's 10 o'clock and Southern Arizona's News Leader starts now.
Live from KVOA-TV4 Tucson, Southern Arizona's news leader. This is Eyewitness News 4 at 10.